Hello, I'm Laura Spencer. Welcome, and you're watching Nature's Fair Salmon Cooking Series. Oh, it's so good. I love desserts, and I love them even more when they're easy and effortless to prepare. This recipe is easy, it's light, and the best part is that you can customize it according to your family needs. You can add toppings or remove them if you wish, but the idea is that you can play with it as you wish. There is an important step of the recipe, and that's going to be that you need to put your coconut milk or cream in the fridge overnight. We're going to be using this to make the coconut whipped cream, one of the main ingredients for this dessert. We're also going to be adding a sweetener, condensed coconut milk. This sweetener, you don't need a lot of it. A little bit will go a long way. And lastly, presentation is everything. Take your time, have your family over, perhaps they can give you a hand with it. Just have fun and enjoy the process. I hope you enjoy this recipe. The first step of this dessert is going to be caramelize these walnuts. That was a mouthful, you guys. It wasn't easy. So we're going to, first of all, make sure that our pan is nice and warm. We're going to be adding, this is 1 cup of walnuts, and it's nice and warm. So at this point, I can add the maple syrup. Oh, you hear that? That's just heaven. And this is exactly what I want, that caramelization of the walnuts. That's exactly what it's gonna happen. So when this cools off, it's going to be nice and hard, and we're going to be able to add some crunchiness to this dessert. To finish this off, we're going to be adding a pinch of cinnamon. Oh yeah. And that is that. We'll turn that heat off. So we're going to be transferring to a plate right away. And we can just kind of gently flatten this up. Oh, and it's already starting to harden. And we're going to set this aside, and we'll come back for that later. Now, on to the next step with actually whipping the coconut milk. I bought this coconut cream, which is supposed to give me a little bit more fat content per water content. So let's open it up. As I mentioned it before, an important step is for this to be in the fridge overnight. That's when we're going to get this consistency that we want. So let me add this into my already chill bowl. So I'm going to be using 2 cans. And again, only the fatty part. Perfect, so that is done. And now you can use a hand mixer or a standing mixer. I'm gonna be using the standing mixer. I like it because it will give me that extra fluffiness to it. We're just gonna make this into a whipped coconut cream. At this point, you can add the condensed coconut milk to it. About 1.5 teaspoons, because I'm gonna be adding the rest afterwards. The texture is just amazing. It's like, yes, I would like a pillow in there, please. Good. This is good. This is the consistency we want. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, look at this. Little cloud. Perfect. So we're going to put these walnuts into a bowl. You see how hard they are already? We're going to be using the pestle, and we're going to be crushing them now. Ooh. Okay, so I'm happy with the size of these walnuts now. And I'm going to get my fruit set up. I have delicious strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. The strawberries, I'm going to be cutting lengthwise because I'm gonna be putting them outside the glass to create a pretty effect. So now, we're going to be adding a layer of the whipped cream, a layer of lemon zest. Oh my God, The color contrast between the lemon zest and the whipped coconut cream, oh, is beautiful. And now we can create a layer of raspberries, a thin layer of coconut again. And now I can add my walnuts. I want that crunchiness. Look how pretty this is looking already. Another thin layer of coconut whip. I'm gonna add the remainder of the condensed milk, strawberries against the glass, zest, lemon zest again, another layer of walnuts, and I'm going to be topping up with some fresh blueberries. And the last layer of coconut whip. And lastly, that lemon zest. And to finish it all up, you can add a little bit of walnut top. And there you have it. Coconut Parfait, summer in a cup. And now for my favorite part, I'm ready to go. Let's taste this and see how it melts and how everything in your mouth. I'm gonna try to grab every single layer. Oh, it's so good. It's crunchy and it's refreshing, and you taste the lemon and then the blueberry pops, and then you have the sweetness of the raspberry. Is so delicious. I hope you love it. I hope you make it at home. I hope that you feel inspired to let your imagination and creativity shine in your kitchen.